So I stopped that. It took me half a year to a year to be financially stable again. Good morning, guys. The party yesterday in my studio was really amazing. I really enjoyed it, seeing all of my friends again after spending so much time in the studio concentrating on trying to finish the album. So today is a slight hangover chill kind of day, not a complete destruction hangover kind of day, but a slight one. So I think it's time to have either breakfast or lunch with Vanessa. We're kind of in between, so let's see what the best option is. The perfect breakfast. Bacon burger for Vanessa.
Cheese and bacon.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something different about Vanessa.
What could it be?
What could it be? Should this be like the secret thing for the entire day?
Oh, you guys can guess.
Okay, you have to guess.
Take flight. You are my ecstasy.
It's really hard to describe how beautiful the city can actually be. We're now really quick at the studio, just actually to pick up the car. We had too many drinks yesterday and like trying to be responsible, left this here, now just picking it up. And yeah, 1 second beautiful, and now you can already hear like thunder in the background. It's definitely already starting to rain. Again, no sunglass weather, but yeah. By the way, some updates and news. First of all, we're looking for a new intern here for the studio. So if you're interested to work here, join us, help us. First link in the description. The second link in the description is something new that we're now introducing. You can now get all sample sounds packs for free. We had one paid one where you could choose how much you pay. It's now also completely for free, filled with construction kits, entire songs, guitar samples, all of that for free for you. Second link in the description. And yeah, you won't need any Spotify, Facebook, or this kind of shit. Just an email, and that's it. Time to head back home. I promise not to stay here and work. I'm trying. Like, I miss these speakers sometimes.
Trying to bring it your way.
It's actually raining so hardcore, although it actually just right now stopped. We were thinking about staying in the car and watching one episode of the new, what is it actually called in English? The Bank Heist Netflix show. It's good.
Casa de Papel?
Yeah, something like that. In Germany it has a completely different name that translates everything. You want to give one more hint?
I guess they know anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you might have seen the episode where we went to that doctor in Cologne, and it finally now happened. Vanessa, no more
Glasses.
Yes. Never again.
Yeah, I can't really believe it at the moment, but yeah.
I'm so happy for her. It's like new eyes, right?
Yeah, now I can see you.
Everything went well, right? No problems, just a little eye drops
just
here and there.
Fear.
And yeah, fear for her, like big time. Yeah. And I was also worried a little bit. Everything, just 100%. Bit, yeah. I think it stopped raining, so let's go. Okay. So yes, it's been a while. Hangover story time. It's a perfect day. It's raining. It's like weekend. Nothing really to do. So let's maybe talk about like my worst financial situation ever. And basically we have to go back when I was like 18, exactly 18. I went to a local club here in town and I rented out the entire place for like 600 people to throw my own party. I was always interested in clubbing, DJing, And when you're a local DJ that I was back then and you play every weekend, like the next step up is actually to throw your own parties. So I did exactly that. And surprisingly, it went amazing. I went to every school in the city because I was 18. So like you just try to get as many people as you know. And I had like contacts in every school. I advertised there with flyers and all this kind of stuff. And I had friends everywhere that helped me a little. And at the end, we started at 10 and already 9:30, there was a line in front of the club. Very, very unusual. And the first people arriving, I asked them, how do you know about this? And they were like, everyone knows about this party. So I had a really good feeling and it was a blast. I mean, it was really fun. I DJ'd a third of the night, had 2 friends there that also helped me. One helped me to make sure everything like works and is all right. And I made a ton of cash. Like this was the biggest amount of money I ever made in one night, especially back then being just 18. It was insane. Like I think 4, 5, 6,000 euros. So I of course continued doing parties. I had like 2, 3 more that were also quite successful. Then I stopped for a while, went to university, didn't like it there, went back and did again events. This time a little different for like more grown-ups. And we invited a DJ to do the first night. Actually, me and Gordon, we had this plan. We booked a small club, maybe 150, 200 people. That was already mistake number 1. And we booked big DJs. We just wanted to bring the music that we love to our hometown, which was mistake number 2. I think we paid like, I don't want to say the exact amount, but we paid quite a lot for a DJ that we both admire. It's Di Ramirez. He's like the coolest guy on earth. He's closely working together with Tour Room and is producing a lot with Mark Knight, and had back then a huge hit called, what was it? Body Rocks, yeah. We paid a 5-star hotel, which was insanely expensive. We picked him up in Cologne from the airport. Again, coolest dude ever. Then we put him in the smallest club in town. Again, that was mistake number 1. The club was way too small to even make money. People actually didn't like that club. We liked it because it was weird, but no one else liked it. So a lot of people didn't show up because they didn't like the club. Plus, yes, Di Ramirez is a huge DJ, but he's not so known that he actually fills the entire club. So you still have to do your promotion. And we spent so much on like the booking and 2 other locals that were also playing, and then renting out the place that we didn't have a lot like for marketing and stuff like that. And I wasn't in school, so I didn't have the school connection that I previously had. So yeah, was a pretty unsuccessful night. I still had a ton of fun. Drank way too much because I was like eventually frustrated. I think in total we lost like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 split between 2. I mean, it sucks, but it's not like the end of the world. But actually, after that night, we did 6 more events. So at the end of those 6, it was a lot more money that was missing. After those 6 events, I swore to myself to never, ever do again these kind of promotion events, club nights, because it's a huge time sink. I mean, yes, you make a lot of money and it feels like you make a lot for that one night, but actually you work like 2 months previously, full-time, non-stop, and it's work that I hate. Like calling everyone, hey, do you show up? Do you bring your friends with you? Can you promote it? It's like you always have to beg everyone, and I hate to be in this kind of position. It's just not really nice and comfortable. So I stopped that. It took me half a year to a year to be financially stable again. This also, of course, back then made sure that I didn't produce as much during that 1 year where we did these kind of events. I also didn't go to university, so basically my entire life was kind of suffering from this. And if you calculate all of that into the equation, like the money that I actually lost plus the indirect cost, it was a big mistake. So if you're a DJ and you want to DJ, then make sure you DJ and don't start making events to DJ on your own events. That's always a bad idea. If you're eventually like a big superstar DJ and you have like 20 people working for you and you tour worldwide, and just with a snap of a finger someone else is doing an event where your name is on it, then yes, do it. That's smart. But if you have to organize it yourself entirely and you have no clue about this kind of stuff, just don't do it. This will just cost you a lot. And even if it works, at the end you're not a DJ anymore, then you're a club promoter. And yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But if you want to be a DJ, music producer, focus on these kind of things. And that's also exactly what I have to do in the next couple of months. I already started with it, like just cutting things that are not worth it and cutting things that distract me from actually finishing the album. As you know, the first 4.5-ish kind of songs are done. I played them to you yesterday. 2 more will be 100% guaranteed finished in the coming week, and then I'm actually on vacation doing a quick break mid-album production and hopefully be all done with the entire album before the end of the year. And again, not sure if I will release it as like one album. I think it's again smarter to actually spread the songs among different labels. But I will definitely make a Spotify playlist John Sine album and put it in the order that I intended it, so that you can actually listen to it as an album and I can actually work on like the creative process of making an album. But promotion wise, it's better to split it up. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know about your club event kind of things, because I know a lot of people try this and most actually fail. It's a tough business, especially nowadays. Now onto the couch with Vanessa and starting the new season of Casa de whatever it is called. Pub. I don't know. Bye bye.